Bonjour, je suis Gracia SUSUZANDE et bienvenue sur ETINCELLE. Oh, I love to say it in French. Welcome to ETINCELLE. Regardless of where you find yourself, I greet you and I welcome you on this amazing platform where we're trying to elevate our mind, where we're trying to understand certain things, right? Where we get answers on things that really gets us in certain place, but it's like it blocks us, like, and we try to get answers on them. Welcome in this place where you try your best to connect as much as you can. Là où tu essaies vraiment de te connecter le plus que tu peux. Encore une fois, I say welcome. So regardless of where you're finding yourself, really, please do share as much as you can. Partage. Share on your platforms, share on your groups, share. If you need to screenshot, go ahead and do so. If you feel the need to, I don't know, to go quickly to the bathroom and stay connected, go ahead and do so, because at the end of the day, I need you to connect. I don't just need you, but I need you to focus, right? I need your attention. Tonight, I need your attention. And so, encore pour ceux-là qui ont raté, for those who have missed the show that we had last time, meet me halfway. If you missed Meet Me Halfway, si tu as manqué le show de Meet Me Halfway, you can always find it on YouTube, where it's gracia.s sucre d'or, and you can also find it on Facebook on the page of ETINCELLE. So these pages are amazing way you can really follow the show and really get to understand what is the goal of ETINCELLE, right? The goal of ETINCELLE is for you to come out from the low place of where you are and finally walk, out and see the light and the tunnel. And the light can be anything. But we really want to impact not just you, but the nation. So connect yourself. All right, so we want to go straight into the subject. Tonight, we're talking about temporary thing never last. Ooh, temporary thing, temporary material, temporary clothing, but we want to go beyond temporary thing. All right, we're going to go deeper, but I need you to pay attention. I need you to connect. All right, connect. Please tell a friend to come on. And if there's any question, if there's anything you feel like, hey, you want me to go a little bit deeper, if there's anything that you feel like you want to put a question into it, please do not hesitate. It's all about communication here. I'm not alone. I'm with you on this one. All right. So as you all know, it's important to define. Temporary thing never lasts. The meaning of temporary thing, all right? Temporary, just that word itself is lasting for only a limited period of time. It's lasting for only a limited period of time, not permanent. So it's just it could be a material, it could be an element, it could be an object, it could be anything, but that thing never lasts. It really never lasts. It could be just for a second, it could be just for a minute, it could be just for an hour, it could be just for 10 days, regardless of how long it is, it never lasts for very, very, very long time. It don't, you have to keep on changing it, because it's something that it breaks really quick. Probably is maybe a thing that is, it's probably beautiful outside, but inside it is not good. There's all these things gathered together that is not permanent. And so we want to touch on we want to touch on relationship, we will touch on friendship, we want to touch on the current situation, we want to touch on the things that is happening around us. We want to talk about, our context is very, very important. Even if you want to take something, I don't know, from 2,000 years ago, trying to always relate it to what's happening right now for somebody to understand you. So this is what we're trying to do. All right. The other thing is that temporary thing in this context, in this time, we see a lot of it. We see a lot, and it just feels like nobody really want the real thing. Nobody really want the real relationship. No one really want an everlasting business, for example. It's like we just want something quick because there's a goal behind it, and the goal is money. Like we want to do something quick because we want to do something. I mean, there's always a reason, but that reason is like there's something or somebody behind pushing, or it's just peer pressuring you to do something quick so you can have a quick result. Just always know that regardless that what you put out there, that's exactly what's gonna come back to you. If you put quick energy will bounce back to you. If you put strong and lasting energy, that energy will work at some time and then it will bounce back to you. But if you keep on going and you don't stop, that energy will going, but it will keep on rolling. It will keep on rolling and going with you. So it's like whatever you put out there, that's exactly what it comes back to you. If you put negative things, negative will come back to you. So that is basically the rules of our nature, basically. So we want to talk about temporary thing because we want to reinstall the real thing. We want to install the truth. We want to reinstall honesty. We want to reinstall what can truly last and do you good. We want to restore what cannot hurt you. Because what you need to understand with temporary thing is that at some point, if you put yourself out there, it will hurt you. It will hurt you when it comes to relationship, for example. Like, let's just go into it, right? So I've seen how, like, in this generation, young girls start from 14 anyway. 13 used to 13, 14. You're growing, you're changing, you're developing, but you don't want to take enough time to really get to know yourself, right? You don't want to take enough time to understand really who is really Gracia, who is really Kimberly, who is really Patrick, who is really this person that I am. Because at the end of the day, 14, you're not mature. You're really immature. The things that you are seeing, yeah, you can be at some point a little bit mature, but no, really depending your surrounding, depending on the people who are around you. And so temporary and so if you don't take enough time to understand your identity, to understand really who you are, your background, and what you're carrying with you, then it's easy for you to lose it. It's easy for you to misguide yourself. It's easy for you to get yourself in something that you shouldn't have because of peer pressure, because of misunderstanding something, because of your own thoughts, but your thoughts are not right, because of so many things that can really not help you. And this is really a shame. I feel like young people need a lot of guidance, but in the same time, in this generation, it's like young people, young girls or young boys are rejecting the help that they need in order to become the person that they must become. The goal is to become a mature man and a mature woman in order for them to make the right choices for themselves. All right, so and what we see is, and once again, it's like I have to point it out is media. I mean, we have media that is really injecting all these things to us and trying to make us understand that what we see can last, but the truth behind what we see is basically, yeah, we think that is it will last, but behind that, it will actually not work. It will actually not last. A lot of young girls have got themselves in a quick relationship because of just feelings. A lot of young boys got themselves in a group of young boys because of this quick money that they need, because because maybe at home they're not getting the help that they need. Um, a lot of them are getting themselves in situation because, once again, peer pressure is real. All right, peer pressure is real. Even the adults, that I encounter day to day, always tell, speak to me about peer pressure. Peer pressure exists. So this is why I keep on, inserting the word peer pressure. So, we do see things on media. We do see things on, when I say media, I'm talking about Instagram, Facebook. I'm talking about, what's it called, Twitter. I'm talking about all these platforms that the people can sell you things, sell you an image, sell you a future, sell you what's it called, adventure, sell you a relationship that is absolutely wrong, but because of where you're standing, you're looking with your naked eyes, you see real, but it's not real. It's temporary. It's temporary. It won't last. It won't last. It won't last. Sorry, something just came in my head. I need to write this down. While I'm speaking to you, it's crazy how, like, sometimes, like, I get a lot of things, like, to talk about. I really am passionate about this. So, right, is written, and so this is what I want to say is, like, temporary, in another word, is short term. Temporary, in another word, is provisional. Temporary, in another term, is brief. Something very brief. Is also short-lived, momentary, passing. We have impermanent. Yeah, I hope I said it right. Impermanent. That's it. Better. Yeah. We have transitionary. It's all these things, like, it doesn't last. If you can relate yourself in all these words, please take that in consideration. Take that really in consideration. As I was talking about the young girls, it's like a relationship because you see those pretty eyes. You see this boy that really likes you, that looks in certain ways, speaks in certain ways, walks in certain way. I mean, there's all these things that you feel like your heart is beating to it, but you're so young though. You're too young for it, but you don't understand that you're too young for it because, I said again, the crowd around you, and people around you, and the media and things that makes you feel like, or think that it's okay. But you haven't taken enough time to get to know you. So as soon as you get yourself in this relationship, what happens is you start doing things that that is not for you. You're not ready for it. You'll start giving too much of your heart, giving too much of the attention that you probably should have kept for yourself. That attention, that self-love, you start giving it away. But the thing is, like, it will turn up that probably that same boy that you had your heart, beating for, has left you hanging for somebody else. Because for him, it's just playing. It's just, he's a player and you're not. He knows into this thing, like, but you're not. This temporary thing where, like, and I've seen it even when I was still in college, is like this kind of relationship where, like, it's an open relationship. You're jumping into, or maybe the girl is accepting to be with you while she knows that you're with somebody else. What do you expect from this? What do you truly expect from it? It's short term. It's not lost. It will not last. How can that last if this person is still with somebody else? Even though this person at some point end up leaving that person for you, what makes you say that this relationship, that love, that thing, the fire that you two have will last? It's impossible. It's impossible. And even if you try to make it possible, it will break. Things will break between you two. It's like this, something will fade. And you probably just be there because of, let's imagine that you end up having children later on. You probably stay because of the children. Short term, in terms of relationship, brings you, you become miserable. You're probably in your 20s and whatever you're doing is like you get yourself with someone for a specific reason, which is not the right reason. Let me tell you, you will be miserable. And a lot of young girls, young boys have got themselves in a relationship because of probably money. Maybe it was money that you were after and this person was able to give it to you. Maybe, I don't know, it was something that this person promised you, whatever it was, but you believed in it. But there was no really real foundation, into this, in this love. And probably it was just comment on dit ça? How do you say this? You were not in love, but you were just coup de foudre, that coup de foudre. That you felt. Good food never lost. Let me tell you that. I need to find a word that in English. So if you know that in English, please type it. All right. So those things, it never lasts, but it puts you in a place where you're miserable for the rest of your life. You start just accumulating sadness, lack of joy, depression and so on, because you're putting so much energy, but there is no love into whatever you're doing. There's no love. And it's really sad because how long are you going to keep up in that relationship? One thing also I understand when it comes to friendship is like we meet people every day. And so when you meet someone on the road, sometimes the person was just supposed to, help you from one place to the other. That person was just supposed to bring you from that stop to that stop. And that's basically it. Or maybe just because you're carrying so much baggage with you, that person's supposed to just to help you from where you are to get into the bus, that where you're supposed to be going. Or just show you the way because somehow you got lost in King Cross, or you got lost somewhere. You got lost. I don't know. But someone appeared on your way and you asked for help and the person showed you. The thing is, like, those kind of those kind of accountment, all right, sometimes they're not supposed to be lasting long. But we make it lasting long and we get ourselves hurt at some point. You get yourself with someone, and maybe it's supposed to be just like, a quick conversation. And then the number is exchanged. After the number, the meeting is exchanged. After the meeting is something. Sometimes, maybe that person is supposed to be yours, yes. But sometimes that person is not even supposed to be yours. But the thing is that because you're caught in a feeling, in a moment, and you just feel like it's a film, it's a movie, I don't know. You're waiting for the person for you, but you think that person is yours, so you cut yourself. You don't even ask God. You don't even ask God if this person is supposed to really be for you. Tu demandes même pas. Mais pour toi, non, parce que. You see what this person doesn't have. You see what this person has, and compared to the girls that you met, so you feel like no, because of the background, or because of what she has, or because of how she's carrying herself, she is mine. Oh, she's so beautiful. She's supposed to be the mother of my children, or she's supposed to be the husband, the dad, the father of my children. There's so many things, so many scenarios that is really getting into your head at that moment. So you're caught in the feeling, in the moment. And many of these people who get themselves caught literally in this moment, because it's supposed to be short term, you become miserable. Miserable. I don't know if that's your case right now. Je sais pas si c'est toi. Am I talking to someone? Am I talking to you? Am I talking to your sister? Is it about your brother that I'm talking about? So please give me some likes, give me some comments. I need to see you. I need to really, voila. Moving forward. You were not supposed to stay there. You were not supposed, you just supposed to be friends. Friends. But it drifted, it went left. For those who really fall in love with their best friend, and it turned out to be that they, the best friend is the what's it called, their soulmate. Glory to God. But for those who they fall in love with their best friend, and it turned out not to be their soulmate, boy, I don't know how you doing or how you coping. I really don't know how you coping. Oh, let me go back to my old boyfriend, because if it's short, if supposed to be out, come out of it. Short term, it's momentary, as we're saying. It's passing. It's supposed to pass. It's not supposed to come back. It's a short term. It's provisional. Even when for what's it called? Talking about Daniela, who is going for her full-time driving. She knows about provisional. She knows it's just a short term. I'm doing this. I'm practicing. I need to practice, getting better at it, so I can be able to pass and have my full driving. So you need to understand, short things never last. You can find yourself going to what's it called? I know back in the day when I used to go to Primark, I know that's not real. Because as soon as you buy things, you come out of that shop, most of the people you're going to be seeing on the road, most of them all have the same thing. That's one. Two, those things never last. It never lasts. Why? Because you take the jumper, you wash the clothing. As soon as you take it out of the wash machine, it has shrunk. It has just shrink. C'est devenu petit. Tu n'arrives même pas à porter ça. Pourquoi? Parce que c'était pas vrai. Ce qu'on t'a vendu, ce n'était pas vrai. Beaucoup de gens te vendent leur amour qui ne sont pas vrais. So many people, they sell you their friendship, which is not true. So many people sell you their business, which is not true. So many people sell you their time, but those time are not even real because they don't even put anything into it. So many people sell you marriages. They sell you a marriage, but that marriage is not true. That marriage is not real. That marriage is fake because they have you, but they have somebody else, I don't know, in Australia. They have you, but they have someone else in Congo. But they have you, and I don't know who else they have besides, or that attention is not with you. If that attention is not with you, you need to ask yourself, where is that attention of that person? Because they're supposed to be with me. All right? All these things is really crazy. And because of us, as a human being, we have feelings. Nous avons des sentiments. Un humain est créé avec des sentiments. That's just the way it is. We got caught off so many times with feelings, and those feelings does us wrong. We think we're right, but we act is wrong completely. Feelings, emotionals, even if I have to define emotion, like it's a feeling, it says an emotional state or reaction. What was really your reaction in front of this temporary thing? How did you really feel within you? Within you. Within you. All those fake things that you think it's okay for me to have, and now you don't know how long that thing is going to last. You don't know how long that thing's going to, or that thing, that material is going to last. Many people at this point right now, whether you're young, I'm talking about the youth right now, mainly the youth, because the youth, you guys are the future. A lot of our elders are leaving us, and so they're leaving young people behind, and these are the ones who need to change the future. So if the young are just holding on to things that are not real, what is really the state of our future? What is the state of Christopher's future? I'm talking about Christopher, that's my little baby, you know, Christopher Chunker. What is going to be his future like 20 years from now? 20 years from now, how is it going to be? The definition of fake is not genuine, you know, imitation or a counterfeit, something that never lasts. Once again, are you the kind of person who loves to buy things in China? Because in China, there's a lot of duplication. There's a lot of fake things. There's a lot of you want Louis Vuitton, like you're going to find Louis Vuitton in fake, right? Don't go in this market, in this place. Don't find yourself in that environment. Don't allow it. We are in the month of July. From July up to December is 6 months. It's 6 months, right? What have you really, what was your thoughts since January and till July, June, the things that you thought about that you wanted to do? How have you been doing it? I know right now the pandemic coming in, the vaccination, all this, all these things are really troubling us. It's really putting us in a place where we're not sure of really how to move forward, because you really want to, and somehow you need to stop. Tu dois vraiment t'arrêter et regarder un peu, qu'est-ce que je dois faire? Tu vas aller au Congo, mais tu attends encore, tu veux partir, tu veux faire ceci, and so that you want to do this, all these things, but somehow you continue to do it. Why? Because all this mess is happening. But we are really from July now. We're July and we're going towards the end of the year. We'll have 6 months. And trust me, 6 months is going really, really quick. This is the moment where you're thinking, have you been moving with fake friends? How has been really the people around you? How have you been moving in your congregation? What are the fake mentality, fake movement, fake identity that you are running around you? Who are you? Need to understand. You need to understand. 6 months. We have 6 months left. If you were that man who lives far away from your family, you need to start thinking. If you have the opportunity to come close to your family, start thinking. If you had the thoughts of, leaving your wife. If you had the thoughts as a young girl to have an apartment, whatever you wanted to do, buy a car, I don't know what you wanted to do. Now is the time to start thinking. We have 6 months left. We don't want anything that is not going to last, but we want something that stays, that remains, that is true, that is real, that is authentic, original. We want that. Don't you want that for yourself? One thing that you also need to do, direct self-love back to you. I spoke about self-love. Self-love is wanting something good for you. For you. You're not talking about people around you, your family. I'm talking about you. You. In what kind of state have you been for some time? Try to come out of it. This is what ETINCELLE is all about. To try to come out of this blurry place. I'm trying to open your eyes here. I'm trying to open your eyes right now. What is the state that you have been for the last 6 months? We want to move forward. We want to move forward. We want to move forward. The other thing that I also wanted to talk about is circumstances happened. Circumstances happened. There is no one who doesn't go through anything. Even a dog goes through situation. A dog is not going to come and tell you, but he's going to be barking. Even the person that you feel like she's the most, she's living her life. She's going through her moment. He's going through his moment. But it doesn't mean that he has to come and tell you. But let me tell you thing. Let me tell you something. Circumstances that we go through are just temporary. Are just temporary. The battles that we go through are just temporary. The same way how night can come and day can come and again and again. It's the same way how the tribulations and situation in your life can appear. It can be, it can look like it's a long time. It can look like it's it's stretching. It's very, because you're still in it. You're walking. It's like you're in the mud. Have you never found yourself in the mud where like you need to move from one place to the other, but because it's so heavy, like avec tes bottes et tout ça, you really need to step into it one by one. So it looks like it's a long journey. It looks like. But let me tell you, it's only temporary. It's temporary. It's fake. It won't last long, but it'll give you the impression, the feelings that is really hitting you hard, is giving you the impression that is really tormenting you, because somehow maybe it is really tormenting you. I mean, at this present moment, we have people in Goma who they are really going through it. They are really, really going through that situation. I mean, the lava, the eruption of the volcano has killed, and this is not the first time. And possibly maybe, in other places of the world, there's other places as well. Have you seen all the soldiers have done to these victims? I mean, it's crazy. Have you seen the images? I can't even support the images. I don't think you will yourself. They don't deserve that. I mean, a child that is seen, that can see the dad being raped, or the mom and dad and be killed, and this child is orphan now, has no way to turn to, have no getaway. That is a real situation. But let me tell you, situations, short temporary situation, make you strong. It makes you strong. You're going through a financial situation, you feel like you've never been there before, but God is putting you there. I don't know why I'm bringing God in this thing, but you've been put there. Because this show, ETINCELLE, I'm talking not just to Christian, but I'm also talking to non-Christian. I'm talking to anyone that can possibly hear me. If you believe in the Big Bang, that's you. But I want to reach up to your soul. I want to touch you today. I really want you to react into what I'm telling you today. We all go through situation. We all go through it. I know this couple. I mean, the wife was Caucasian, and the dad was African. They went to drop both children. Their children, actually, I don't know how many, I think there were 3, to their family home. When they came back home, they hanged themselves. They killed themselves and left those children on this earth on their own. Because their situation for them, it was too much to bear. It was too much for them. C'était trop. So they didn't know how to come out of the situation, so they killed themselves. The thing is, it's true, it's living a massive hole in those children's life, but it doesn't mean those children need to go and kill themselves too. It's a situation. But that situation will only make you stronger. That situation cannot kill you. If a situation doesn't kill you, if a situation of a house, of a daughter, of a family, of a husband, of a business doesn't kill you, it can only make you stronger. That means you have a testimony. Ooh, did I just touch you? Did I just touch you? That means you have a testimony. Nobody can believe you if you don't have a testimony. Listen, let me speak. Let me talk to you today. No one can believe you if you don't have a testimony. If right now somebody comes to attack me and speak to me verbally and blah, 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 there's no camera, he comes and leaves, and I speak to someone, unless someone believes me, honestly, but there's a chance that no one will believe me because there's been no recording. There's been nothing on me. You need to have traces on you, traces that can touch someone's soul. Let me tell you, social situations are fake. They are fake. They are not real. They are not real. Don't hang into it. I'm talking to someone who got abused. I'm talking to a child who's living, a young boy who's living in a house where they're mistreating you. And that's the reason why you're rebelling yourself. You're trying to go do something to other people because of the anger. I'm talking to someone who was victim of abuse, of between parenting. You know, I'm talking to a soul today, and I hope your ears are really open. Whatever you're going through, let me say it's like Primark. Don't take it into so much consideration. But believe that it's so fake that it's going to go. Believe that it's not real because it will go. The same way how you sleep, you wake up and it's not a habit that God keeps you safe. That's the same way how you will conquer the situation that you are going through. If you were attacked by someone, or there is this boy in Belgium, I think it was Belgium or France. Sorry to say, I mean, he got raped by so many Caucasian men because and all of them turned to be they were gay, right? Let me just say. And they've hurt this black child so much that it went on the news, right? That is a situation, and that situation can really traumatize him, put in a place where himself also turned to be, you know, or not. But if this child goes to the police and says, I've been attacked, and he has no trace on him, there's a chance that the police doesn't believe him. There's a massive chance that the police doesn't do anything about it because there's no trace on him. There's no trace. But there need to be trace. There need to be circumstances. There must be situations that you need to go through in life so people can relate to what you went through in order to get strength and come out of the situation of what they're going through, and you also, and heal. We need to understand that. We really need to understand that. It's fake. Circumstances. What you believe, that's exactly what's happening in your head. Get it correct. Get it correct. Get it correct. Yeah. So in this context, in this situation, especially when it comes to the youth, it's like, I want to encourage a young boy, a young girl right now, is don't always take everything in. I give this advice not long ago to someone. I say, be light. Don't be heavy. Why are you so heavy? Situations are there, yes, but breathe. 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 Be light. Think things light. Don't take things heavy. Even in your relationship of I don't know how many years that you've been with this person, the reason why it's getting to you is because you're taking it heavy. It's probably here. Take it light. Take it light. Don't believe in it so much. Because if you do intake all this toxic words, toxic behavior, toxic, I don't know, all this thing. And we live in a world where most of the things are toxic. We're like sponges. We're taking things from the TV, we're taking things from the road, we're taking things from here, and even in the church, you're trying to go to refuge yourself. Things are happening over there. I mean, you're going to trying to hide yourself to your brother, and then over there, your brother. I mean, there's always situation, always certain things. Things are happening all around. But take things light. Take things light, and let God heal you, and let God take control. Let God really impact you in whatever you are doing. Because let me tell you, even if you don't believe in God, the Holy Spirit is real. The Holy Spirit is real. He's just like the wind. He blows. We don't know where it comes from. We don't know where it's going. But He's here. He's there. He feels. He transforms. He understands you. The Holy Spirit is real. But do you give Him even the chance to welcome Him in your life? Because there's so many doubts, so many stops, so many barriers, barriers that you're putting in front of you in order to stop people from coming in. If you are hurt, let me tell you, you're not the only person who's hurt. I got hurt as much as probably you, and maybe more than you, maybe less than you. It still hurt. But don't remain there. Believe that it's fake. Believe that it will go away. Believe that even if it takes a year or it takes 2 years, that situation will never stay there. Someone needs to refer themselves to you. Oh, trust me, someone possibly needs you today. So I want to talk to your boy, talk to your child, talk to someone today. Whether you're Manchester, whether you are in Birmingham, whether you are in London, whether you are, I don't know, peer pressure is fake. Don't believe in that. But focus on you. And whatever you're choosing, that you know that is short, let me tell you, it will never last. But focus yourself, the same energy you're giving out, focus that back to you, and to concentrate on your studies, concentrate on your future, concentrate on the things that matters, things that will last long, things that will last long. There is this coach who told me one day, he said, I don't understand why people do lots of diets. He said, so that's some diet, it doesn't work. Because sometimes you'll starve yourself, but you're not burning anything. You're not burning anything. But sometimes to burn calories in your body, you need to eat here small. And every time the small, maybe 3 times a day, you eat your right breakfast, lunchtime, evening time, but small portions. And you end up losing actually more than you're starving yourself. So you reducing that short term, you're reducing that thing in you. You think like you're gonna get the result, but actually you will not get the result. You find yourself in a hospital, in the bed of in a hospital bed, because you thought it was the right thing to do. It was a short way thing to do for you to lose. Oh, I'm talking to someone today, and I hope you're really understanding. I hope you're really understanding what I'm trying to say. Don't choose the fake way. Don't choose the short term. Don't choose what will not last you, but choose what will push you as far as you can. 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 Think about your future. Think about what really matters. Taking someone's life, it doesn't matter. I mean, when I say it doesn't matter, it means it's not what you're supposed to be doing. It's not what you're supposed to be doing. Taking people's life, doing someone wrong. I'm talking about this group of people who are going to stab for sake of stabbing. How can you go take scissors and stab that on someone's neck? That makes no sense. Where did you even get the courage? Where did you even get the strength to actually go do something that is so evil? That means something started from a very long time in your mind, in your brain. that has been really just turning you and make you become this person that you are. But then again, after this action, where are you going to find yourself if not prison? If not, someone is going to try to, you know, revenge this person that you killed. Because this thing is real. Blood for blood exists. But if we start to take things in consideration, life matter, your life matter, my life matter. We need to consider that we need to do the right thing in order to live long and in order to accomplish what God has put us here for. Oh, you know, it's important to have a balance in so many ways. Bring back the balance in you. Bring back the balance in your life. As a young boy or as a married man or as a young student, regardless where you're finding yourself, I mean, bring back the balance. If yang exists, yin exists. Right? If there's heaven, there's also earth. Right? There's so many things to consider. And so this was, you know, ETINCELLE. And I really want to those ears to every single one of you who are really watching, trying to consider every single word, you know, that's been spoken today. I spoke with my heart. Honestly, if you see my paper, I was shaking. I was like, whoa, I need to bring something here today. And I spoke with my heart. Please take that in consideration. ETINCELLE is really here for you. And I'm so happy that you connected today. Please share in someone's platform because someone possibly needs this today. Someone needs to hear this. Someone needs to hear this. All right? All right. It was me, Gracia, SUSUZANDE, and I really want to say thank you to every single one of you who connected tonight. Thank you, Apostle Mylene, Moudiaï, Bila de Progrès, de Prospérité. Thank you so much, Maman Hélène Daldine. Thank you, Maman Nadine Chibangu. I love you so much. Thank you so much, Coralie Chumke. I want to say thank you to Patrick Chumke. Thank you to every single one of you. You guys are really you guys are the stars, you know, and of this show, because I'm not speaking in the air, but I'm speaking to souls, you know, and thank you so much for supporting ETINCELLE. All right. So in case what's it called, you want to see more of the show, and I already said at the beginning, you can follow us on YouTube and on ETINCELLE. But there's an amazing surprise that is happening still on, you know, every single Tuesday. I mean, it has begun in July. It has begun in July, and it is called Loyembo Yasika. Loyembo Yasika is basically a new platform that I'm taking in from Hosanna. All right, Hosanna, beautiful. But we're changing, we're transforming it to Loyembo Yasika in order to really help. We're here to help. I don't want to be just somebody just, you know, doing things. I want to be a fountain whereby ideas and imagination are coming through, but it's flowing down and it's passing by. We're here to help. We're here to do as much good as we can. And so Loyembo Yasika is giving a platform to all the young people who are across London, Birmingham. I don't know, even if you are outside, if you can't seem to come to Wembley Park in order to perform, I mean, you can there's always videos that we can do. But what I want to say is, it's a platform where I'm allowing young people to come and sing. You have a voice, you rap. What do you have inside? We all have a gift. And maybe that gift is basically singing, is performing. So I'm giving literally that platform for you to come and sing in order to help children in Goma. There is a foundation of Mylène Moudiaye, which is taking care of widows and orphans. And this current moment right now, there's a lot of situations happening in Goma, and we want to reach out. And the way we can reach out as much as we can at this moment present is by sending money, by helping out, by maybe with clothing. But with this platform is, you know, from a gift to a helping hand. Let's just say that. So whatever you have that you feel like in your heart you want to sing, so I'm giving you that 5-10 minutes for you to perform, sing, and you go in your way. And the money that you will put in the basket, that money is going to be for the orphans and for the widows in Goma in order to help them as much as we can. So the money is not going into my pocket, but it's actually really going to them. So I'm taking no benefits in that at all, but it's really, I'm offering Loyembo Yasika, you know, that platform, and you come and do what you gotta do in terms of your voice, in terms of you know, what you have to give in order someone can be saved. You never know. So we're trying to help as much as we can. So help me by contacting me, you know, contacting me on my Facebook. You can contact me, you know, in so many ways on Instagram. Contact me if you feel like, and if you know, if your mom and your leader, I don't know where, you know someone that can possibly, you know, sing in order to help someone, why not? Why not? We're here to help each other, right? So this will start the last Tuesday of the month. The last Tuesday of the month, which is going to be the 27th of July. So every Tuesday, the last Tuesday of the month, there's going to be Loyembo Yasika. Right? Please do contact me. And that the timing is 8 p.m. It's going to be same time, 8 p.m. And it's going to be for an hour, right? 55 minutes. Please do contact me if you feel like that is something that is beating inside your heart in order to help as much as we can. And we have also the foundation, Mylène Moudiaye, and we also have any foundation in terms of epilepsy, but that will come later on. Right now, we're really focusing on Loyembo Yasika in terms of Mylène Moudiaye Foundation. All right, so I hope the message was clear. If any other information that you feel like you want to receive from me that I haven't said anything, that I haven't touched on, please do contact me. I love you so much. Thank you so much for this moment, and we'll meet again next week, Tuesday at 8 p.m. Please don't be late because I won't be. See you soon. Take care.